But were you called? Did God call you to become a pastor, or you just wanted to pursue it because that was just a pastor thing to do? Did God directly contact you in a very powerful way, or did you just think that it was just a way to go?
Well, I didn't think it myself. My head pastor recommended it just because of.
But did you ever feel the Holy Ghost, the power of Jesus in that church? Did you ever feel it? And that was it Holy Ghost driven, that church? Did you ever feel it? Do you know what that feels like?
I did feel it. The only thing is that, like, I don't think for me that was the right choice. And for example, if I didn't make that, so for example, if I made that choice to go to Canada, I would not be here right now. So
it's not about Canada. It's about your path, giving it to God, to building His kingdom. So if you said you felt the Holy Ghost, if you have felt the Holy Ghost, you wouldn't. I mean, you can't. You're gonna follow His path. It's not about the destination, but about spreading His kingdom. So did you feel the Holy Ghost? Like, was it Holy Ghost driven? Did they cast out devils? Because the church I go to, they cast out demons out of people right away.
So the point
they heal the sick. Did you see that in the church? I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just asking. That's all. Because the church I go to, they cast out demons out of people. They heal the sick. There's people that get healed from arthritis. They have demons. They have spirits, and they get healed from it. And we see them flying away. Did you see that in your church?
And that's great, but that's not a question.
No, it is a question. Did you see that happening in your church? And with your pastor, did he do that?
I mean, yeah, but that's not
what
you asked me.
Did he do that?
Yeah.
Oh, he did? Where was the church?
In Barbados.
So he casted out demons and he healed the sick, and you still don't believe in the highest kingdom? And you still don't believe that you still that wasn't enough for you to follow Jesus?
Okay, so as I was saying earlier, my life path would have been to go to Canada and become a pastor.
But
however,
it shouldn't be about, I'm so sorry, it shouldn't be about Canada. It should be about going anywhere to spread His kingdom, work for His kingdom.
So I'm going to answer your question here. I have way more impact if I'm following Jesus Christ to do it right here. Now,
but this is not Jesus Christ.
Can you let finish?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not obviously following it to a T like I should be. I'm just saying, if I made a life choice, I think this would be more impactful than doing what I was going to do in Canada. So ultimately speaking, I think I'm in the right spot right now.
Yeah, but this is not talking about God and how you're healing the sick and how you're casting out demons, because there are people in this platform, I guarantee, that are dealing with depression, that are dealing with anxiety, that are dealing with spirits that they're not even aware of. And you're not talking about Jesus. You're just, talking about things that are worldly.
So once again, like I said before, I'm not where I need to be spreading the message. And also as well, like, I do things behind the scenes, not really on camera, so to speak, but maybe one day I may change, but right now I'm not.
I hope you do, because if you were called, that means you still have a gateway to go. There's only heaven and hell. There's no in between. So I think you know that, right? So
listen, you've been ran through, you got tattoos, like in high school. It's what it is, man. Hey, sorry to say, hey, she's preaching.
I have tattoos of Jesus, and
listen, you have tats in general, right?
You have been ran through too, and the way you handle girls, way you handle girls in the back is like a pimp, and I don't appreciate that.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, you touch girls.
Hey, listen,
no, that's not the way you
touch
run.
Girls?
That's not a way you run a gentleman studio. You know what I'm saying? You want to be like a pimp because that's your mentality.
Hey,
that's the mentality you grew up. No, I didn't listen.
I used to be a teacher.
I ignored you. No, I wasn't looking at you.
Because you was mad because your friend left. Because she's like,
I'm not. No, she didn't like the vibe. She didn't like the vibe. No.
She didn't DM me.
You're saying
she didn't DM me,
Look at you. You're not a gentleman.
Hey, listen, I don't give a fuck.
I can't.
Listen, she didn't DM me.
There's no point of arguing with a fool.
Well, your friend's a fool because I gave her
why
simple
are you talking
instructions.
About my friend? She's not even here.
All right, so because she's a fool, that's why she left. Ladies,
okay.
you are DM me, right?
Why are you targeting my friend?
Listen.
Did you like the way he was talking?
I didn't want to talk to your friend, but you brought her up.
What? Nobody brought her up.
You brought your friend, all right? All right, listen.
Yeah, I brought her, but
all right, so
I'm talking about you, how you handle girls. It's like you can do that in a loving way.
Once again,
that's how I know. Like he's saying that
the loving way, okay?
He's saying that, oh, I'm doing it more in a more powerful way on this platform. But this platform is not. There's no God in here. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel no God. All I feel is anxiety, depression, ego. That's all I feel here, and that's why I was asking her, like, why him? why did you not follow that path? Because it's such a loving path. You want to heal people. You want to give love to people in different ways. That's why, like,
I think some of the anxiety comes from your inability to structure your points and make actual arguments.
No, it's the way, like, okay, I was talking to him, and the way he handles girls is like pimp way, you know, like high school girls. So like that's just not the way to go. If you think you have Jesus in you,
again,
Jesus wouldn't let you do that.
I think again,
Jesus is not like that.
Look, this isn't church. All I'm simply
it's not
say,
church.
yeah, but
I'm saying, I was asking him, like, why did he not pursue that? That's because many are called, but few are chosen. So it's a narrow path.
Look,
you know?
I get it. You know, you found Jesus and you want to spread the gospel. But the thing is that we've been having, factual conversation on dating and dynamics, and you didn't like one of the statements that were made. You couldn't necessarily back up your points.
No, I don't. It's not about me. It's not about me.
With over talking and interrupting and everything else like that, and random interjections.
Fuck it. Right?
And
Instagram, man.
What?
Oh wow, Christian,
yeah. Thank you for giving me a shout out.
Yeah. Sure. All right.
And there's also a picture saying that that I got baptized. No, go ahead.
Wait.
So this is the Christian.
Is it
right here?
Sammy Adams? Verse what?
Because I'm sure this is not what Jesus wants.
Appreciate it. Wait. Shout out.
What is this? Are you walking to the beach to get baptized right now? Because
go to the picture where it says.
So let me get it straight.
Go to the picture.
There we go. You're to the beach.
Let me get it straight. You're posting stuff like this. I'm talking about me.
That's a year ago.
Yo, let's continue.
Come on.
Go to the picture where it said I got. Go to the picture where it said I got baptized. Those are old pictures. Go ahead.
You appreciate the people.
Why? Hold on. Let him go to that. That's not it. Go ahead. Appreciate it.
A devil's outfit?
The devil
talking with me?
Appreciate it.
Bro.
Hey, yo, man.
I don't know why you triggered. Go to the picture. You'll find it. You'll find it.
I'm not triggered.
Oh,
you'll find it.
Right.
Yo, I mean.
You'll find the picture. That's not.
I would think before you come on the show, you're going to preach this Jesus stuff. You would like archive those pictures, man. Like, come on,
no, I'm not. Why would I? That's my testimony.
All right. So
there's a picture where it's saying I got baptized.
So Myron,
and you should go. Why didn't you go to that?
That's not highlighted at all.
It is highlighted. You see it, bro. It's like there's the old you and there's the new you.
Here's the thing, right?
You can bash me all you want, but like, look, this
is why
you're not gonna shame me,
people
bro.
Clown Christians because you come on here holier than thou, and then this is what they say.
I didn't say I'm holy. I said I'm getting right.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a problem.
But I'm a child of God.
You can preach the word of what having to say it, but by actions as well.
However, right, actions. Go ahead. Go click on that picture where it said I got baptized.
That's the opposite.
Wait.
So
it's 2 months ago. It's 2 months ago. Those pictures are old.
I mean,
that doesn't even make sense.
Wait. You're gonna have to hold that on this one, man.
When your friend first walked in, right? I asked the girls. Okay, so girls, who DM me to the podcast? So raise your hand, ladies, if you DM me, right? So everyone DM me in the podcast, right? So your friend did not DM me. So I said, okay, you know what? Since you didn't DM me, usually I have to know how much seats I have on a podcast, on a panel. Because why? Because I don't want the girls to feel uncomfortable. Didn't I tell you that? Yes or no?
Yeah. Sure.
So I was very respectful. I said, oh, you know what? Who's sending me DMs? And I checked in front of you ladies. I was very cordial, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
So then I said, all right, cool. Then here it is. You know what? And then I explained to a friend, you know what? I will bring you onto the podcast, but normally I don't do this, but boom.
Even though she break the rules.
Yes. And then your friend, right? Wait, and girls, right? Soon as I said, all right, ladies, come on to the platform and to the panel, to the set. And now I will explain the rules. And then you said, oh, your friend said she had how much minutes she had to leave?
It's about how you treated me. It's not about my friend.
Your friend said she had 30 minutes. Can I finish?
I was listening. I wasn't looking at you, and then you touched me. You were like, "Hey, focus! Like I'm your child or something." I'm listening. I'm just not looking at you because I don't want to look at you.
Did I say that?
It's about you, how you treated me. It's not about my friend. Why are you bringing up my friend?
Wait, ladies.
It's about you, my love. It's about you and how you are as a gentleman.
Right, that's
what I'm saying.
Look. You got to understand that there's rules, there's ways that we move to do the podcast, etc. So, what do you mean the way we do it?
The way you do it, you touch me. Hey, focus. Like I'm not your child. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
That shouldn't be. That's not a.
I touch you when you're sitting way over there.
No,
right?
like you touching my shoulder, like focus, like I'm a child or something.
No, because you. First of all, I didn't touch you. I snapped at you, say focus, because you weren't paying attention.
Okay, you snapped at me. Why would you snap at me?
You just accused him of touching you.
No, he did, but I let him have it though. You snapped at me. Why would you snap at me?
He was right here. Right here.
Video out on Locals.
He was right here the whole time.
Never
I watched
Okay,
it.
he touched at me. He touched me.
Liar,
He touched
bro.
my shoulder.
Yo. You're a Christian?
He
Get out
touched.
of here, man.
Where's your cameras? Go ahead.
Bro, she
Run it
recorded the
back.
whole thing.
Run it back.
She
Run it
recorded the
back.
whole thing.
Run it back. Run it back.
It's on locals.
Wait.
Go
So,
ahead. Show it.
Who's the
so
Christian?
wait. Sorry.
And other
Wait.
girls
Sorry.
saw it too. I didn't like the way he was
so-
talking to me. Hey,
let-
focus.
No, but
Like
you
I'm
said he
focusing.
touched
I'm
you.
listening.
Let me make this
That's
extremely
weird.
clear. Let me be very candid about this. The reason why we're successful is because we have a system. We have a system in
Cool.
place when girls come in, given the
Yeah,
directions,
I respect
etc.
that.
So can you please stop interrupting? This is what I'm talking about when I say you have a bad habit of interrupting. You've done this several times now, and I've warned you twice, right?
Yep.
So there you go again. So anyway, we have a system in place to ensure success. We got to make sure that the girls pay attention with the rules, because if you don't, then you're going to look foolish on air when we give when we're on. So we run a tight ship. I mean, if you don't like it that way, that's fine. But that's how we do things, and that's how we've been able to rise through the ranks to get where we're at now. So you're on someone else's platform that you didn't build, that doesn't belong to you. You got to show respect. So if I decide to say, shut the fuck up, I can do so because it's our show. Because again, look, I don't care what you think. I'm telling you that you're a guest on the platform.
But you invited me though.
Yeah, as a guest.
Right.
Keyword as a guest.
Right. That's
We
fine.
don't
I
need you
respect
here.
it. I
Okay?
understand. I don't need
So,
you.
yeah, okay.
You know.
Well,
So
I think if
this
you
is
go
what I'm
into
talking about with the talking back, like see how I'm just telling you what it is, and then you feel the constant need to talk back and forth. Like, what is your problem?
I don't have a problem. It's the way he was presenting things. It's like
He
I'm
has
not
rules.
your
If you're not
child.
paying attention,
It's fine.
then you're
I
not
was,
paying attention.
Who said I wasn't? I
'Cause
was
you're-
listening,
He's
but I
treating
wasn't
you like a
looking
child
at
because
him.
you were behaving like a
I
child, not
wasn't-
paying attention.
I wasn't looking
Wait,
at
you're
him
behaving
because I
like one
didn't
right
want
now.
Exactly.
to.
She
You're
was
behaving like
looking at
one
me
right
right
now
I
because
wasn't
you're not.
looking at
You're
him because
behaving
I
like a
didn't want
child
to.
right now because I'm speaking and you're still speaking. You don't wait until I'm finished to respond. Okay? So at the end of the day, you've been very disrespectful. Don't follow orders. And, you know, it is what it is. But we have a system. That's how it is. That's how we got to where we are, is by having a system. The other girls have seemed to comply with it just fine. You're the only person that has a problem.
See, and you know what's the biggest problem here? As a Christian, you make us look bad because now you being disrespectful, argumentative, and not feminine. You look masculine as fuck. And I was like,
Do
oh,
I?
that's
Do
Christian.
I?
And you've been arguing in bad faith the entire show, which is fine. I mean,
Bad
it's
faith.
entertainment, but
Ooh,
it's
oh my
like
God, I'm
you
so
haven't really been able to
sorry.
stand on any of the arguments that you made. You've just been arguing, and it's like, okay, whatever.
that
I think the
right?
bigger question, hold on. I think the
Is
bigger
that right?
question is why do you have pictures like that on your Instagram if you are preaching the word of God? Because in the Bible it does show like
Yeah.
do not show your parts to
Yeah.
anyone else but your
And
husband.
there's
So
a picture where it says I got baptized, being reborn. No, on the right, on the right.
but if you want to attract a Christian man, then I'm not
But
sure.
go to the picture where it says I got baptized. No, lower, right to the right.
But do you want to attract a Christian man?
Yeah, those are from before. Okay, I mean right there. You passed it right there.
What?
No, right there. Yep, it says it. That's when I got baptized. When you're your old
does it
person,
say
you're
that?
someone else. When you get touched by the Holy Ghost, when Jesus comes to you, you gotta change your whole
Are you
life.
Catholic? What?
No,
It's the same pose.
no, I don't have
Bruh.
no.
All right, we're gonna move on. You had something that you wanted to say?
There you go. The tattoos.
Okay.
All right.
You think it's like a joke, but it's not. It's like I'm not even trying to disrespect, but I
Fresh.
just had a question for
said,
you. Why
I
did you
wasn't
not
paying
choose?
attention to you,
Look,
so
man,
that's why. You know what I'm
You've
saying?
done a fantastic
bro,
job.
Listen, you
it's
just missed it like 30
like,
minutes of our time, man.
yeah, bro.
go ahead. You had something?
Oh my God.
I just wanted to speak in her defense really quickly.
Sure.
I
I don't
mean,
know if you could do it, but go ahead.
I mean,
this point.
we're at the end of the day, we're all sinners, and sometimes your past doesn't always define you. It can, but sometimes it can't. And she said she recently found God. You know, she can preach what she wants and she can post what she wants. It may contradict a little, and I can admit that, but if she wants to preach it and her message is great, you have a very lovely message. That's just about it. You can't come at her.
There's not
for
an
being a
issue with what she
sinner.
wants to do. It's the hypocrisy.
Sorry, Goff. That was terrible.
It's the hypocrisy,
No, I'm just trying
which
to
is the
defend her.
point of contention. Here is the hypocrisy.
I think it's
It's just
if
we're all
if you
sinners
have a
at the end of
goal
the
to move
day.
forward in your life, and if you want to attract a certain type of man, that as a Christian man
I
would.
didn't come here to
All right,
attract a
so
certain type of
baptize me,
man.
baptize me. I can back my OnlyFans now, right? No, I can't.
No, I'm
Wow.
You're
Wait.
funny. Okay, we gonna move on.
I didn't come here to find a man. I
We
came,
gonna move on because I'm just wasting time right
I
now.
mean, what
Run
did you
my-
come
run
here
my
for?
head into the
I mean,
water.
I don't
I
know.
came here because I
Give me a
got
high-value
invited
man,
and I wanted
please.
to be talking in a loving way, but that's not you guys' platform. You guys want to just bash
No.
and just make jokes.
we
and
heard-
just-
We haven't
messed up.
bashed. You've just not made concise, articulate arguments to back up what you've
that's
said.
your opinion.
And no, I mean, we have almost 30,000 people watching. And I think they
That's
would all
your
agree that you
audience.
you made yourself look foolish to a degree.
You did.
I don't.
You did.
Definitely
I
did.
don't
You
feel
did.
foolish.
But it is
Stupid. I
also
stand
it is
strong on my
also
faith.
it is also your opinion that the gentleman in the back was disrespectful, and I actually didn't find him to be disrespectful at all.
That's you, but the way he was acting
but
to me,
that's
I
what
didn't
you're
like
saying.
it,
He's
right?
saying that
That's
you're
me and how I.
But that's your
accept.
opinion. That's exactly what Myron
Right.
is saying.
So if I'm listening and I just don't want to look at you because I don't want to look at you, that doesn't mean you should touch me and say hey, or touch me or whatever you want to call it and say
Snap
hey,
at you?
focus.
That's a big difference.
No, he touched me, but he can have it. Go ahead and you can tell snap. Okay, he snapped at me, but you still don't
So
have
he
the
didn't
right
touch
to
you, bro.
say. You still don't have the right to say that. Oh, focus when I'm listening.
What? So do you
When I'm
go?
being
Do you hold on? Do you go into
respectful.
church and spit on the cross?
Yo,
Like there, hold on. There are certain things, right, that like you do in a place showing respect as a guest, right? So like coming in here and paying attention when they're giving directions and being respectful is showing respect to our host. You wouldn't go into church and be disrespectful to the pastor because you're showing respect for them.
You're right. It's a different kind of.
So that's
it's a different kind of
that
environment than
means
this. It's not like
you
this.
are proving that you are not walking by faith, but by your own emotions. Let's move forward, man. All right.
Anybody else have anything?
That's your opinion.
No, but
I mean, that's your opinion.
You just showed it multiple times.
That's
Wait,
your
all
opinion.
right,
still.
girls. Sorry, girls. Besides her, who else felt I've been
I was gonna
disrespectful?
I was gonna go ahead and say that I didn't feel any. I feel like he was trying to be professional, like go straight to the point, like point A, point
Talking
B,
about
point
some
C.
girls call me daddy. That's professional.
I mean, he's just trying to make.
It's a joke.
It's a joke.
It's a joke.
It's just like she's just
Not
making jokes
who's
about her
there.
OnlyFans.
Bitch, you put a link in your bio, bro. They're damn sure clicking it with that little thing you got going on.
No, I don't think he
Wait, what?
was disrespectful.
Yeah.
And I'm speaking up for Auntie, so let's move on.
Yeah,
Final.
Auntie.
But
Okay,
to me,
Auntie's
it
speaking
wasn't.
up.
That's
Thanks,
my
Auntie.
opinion. To you, that's your opinion. So I'm just stating my opinion. There's that.
I know, but we just had an argument for 2 hours that said that opinions aren't valid, so we can't like come back
Wait, what?
and rebuke.
If
You
you
just-
said focus and I'm listening,
Dude, this one will go on
what's
for
wrong with that?
eternity.
Like,
I'm saying I'm listening. I'm just not looking into his eyes. What is wrong with that?
Because you weren't
Because
listening.
well, it was
Because I wasn't
also
listening because I wasn't looking into your eyes, bro.
because it's also
Yes.
his opinion that you were being disrespectful in
That's
his
his
house.
opinion, but he doesn't have to touch me and snap at me, right? He doesn't have to do that.
But
Okay.
again, it's your opinion.
Does a pastor do that? Snap at
Dude,
you if you're not
nobody,
listening to a
nobody
church?
touched you, man. I don't know why you keep saying that.
Oh, bro, okay, whatever you want to have.
Nobody
it.
touched
but,
you.
But just snap at me. I'm listening.
I was recording the
Why?
whole thing, and she's saying in the back, no one touched you. I don't know why you keep saying that.
It's on locals. By the way, go on locals, guys. Go check it out.
We got to take accountability for things that we are
And
wrong
Yeah, dude,
about.
and you're
So there are
not
certain
gonna,
things.
and you're not gonna bash my opinion that he did snap at me while I'm listening. You know, I'm not wrong. Who said I'm wrong for not looking at his eyes? I'm not looking in his eyes. I'm not looking. I can leave. I just had a question about him. Why didn't he want to become a pastor? That's it.
I answered it.
But
Yeah, no.
Y'all
She is right. If I touch you, why are you still here?
No, it's like
No, tell me.
I wanted to come here and see what this is
me, don't
about,
mind.
and I see what it's about. You guys run it like a fucking doghouse here.
Oh, doghouse?
Y'all guys do. You guys do. And the females, that's not like you guys don't understand this. Like you guys are obviously don't understand like
Oh,
what is going
shit.
on behind the
Oh.
scenes.
I have one question
But
for
it's
you.
cool. But I'm gonna leave, and you guys can make jokes
Thank
with me
you.
because that's what y'all
Thank
do.
you.
Y'all make
Thank
jokes
you.
with
Yeah,
females
yeah,
and you're
yeah.
supposed to
Castle.
be masculine.
Yeah.
Frank
I'll pay for
Castle.
you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Na 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 na.
That's not good.
Hey, goodbye. Na 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 na. Hey, goodbye. Na 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 na. Hey, goodbye.
Can we separate Icy and her,
Like,
please, Mo?
really be thinking like we give a fuck.
You got me right with the little
Listen,
point.
alright, cool.
I feel bad. I
Listen,
feel
bro.
bad. I feel
Sorry.
bad.
She did it to herself, man.
Yeah, bro, like stupid as fuck.
I got a lot of hair.
Okay.
Bro, if you say dumb shit, people are gonna like make fun of you, bro.
Bro.
It is what it is,
No,
man.
you also have to
People like
understand
you.
that you have to understand that like this entire podcast watches it because they're in your favor. They're not watching it to you got to kind of. I feel like for me,
really,
if you have
I
good
roll with
points,
it a little
they
bit.
will say, you know what, she's right. You have bad points, they're gonna say you're dumb.
Yeah,
Bro.
they make
but
fun of Chris before for saying
but
dumb
also
shit.
you guys like live, eat, breathe this shit. I don't even think about it. So like to try to argue with somebody who knows exactly not about what they're gonna say, but just like you're smart on this on all of these topics.
Does it
Yeah,
shit
but-
every day, basically.
Yeah.
We also
Like, you
take
gotta-
away.
So- For me to try to argue though, I know I'm gonna fucking lose, and that's hard for me to say. I feel like I'm very stubborn, but
So
I
then
know
why argue?
I'm gonna lose.
That's what I'm saying.
But
That's
I don't.
why you
Wait,
know.
wait,
Okay, great.
sorry.
You don't,
I haven't
but she did,
once.
right? So
Wait,
it's on her.
No, but I'm not.
Sorry, but-
I'm not standing up for her. I'm literally doing the
Wait,
opposite. I'm
oh.
saying why I don't.
So if
why I don't
if our audience was truly in our favor between Myron and Fresh, they would like the video because we have like like barely any likes on our video on YouTube. So we have a bunch of haters that just watch our videos and just want to hate. But at the end of the day,
either
what it
way,
is,
I
man.
mean, the point is that this podcast perfectly shows a lot of the times that women can make arguments that don't make sense and think that they have something to stand on, and she didn't make any points, and it's just like, oh, my feelings are blah blah blah, whatever. It is what it is. Where are we at here? Okay.
Finish
Does
easy,
anybody
man.
else have anything that they want to say?
What's the last thoughts on the show after this? Cool.
Okay. Ladies, what is your opinion on women who pursue a higher level education and a better paying job while in a relationship with a man who makes upward of 70 to 100K a year, i.e. the woman has a high school diploma and the man works in a trade?
I applaud them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, you read that really fast. I need to do it at my own pace.
Basically, a woman that don't give a f-
All right, wait.
About
So
how
the
much
question
money
is-
is, yeah.
So the question is to clarify, how do women feel about basically dating a man or being with a man who doesn't earn as much money as they do? Is that the
Nope.
question?
Yeah,
It's
think so.
not happening. There's a
Is that the
0%
question?
I feel,
chance.
I think if that's the question, I think something that plays a big part is if you really truly love the person, you know, if you're really
Right.
down for them, if you're ride or die, you know,
Right.
because money moves everything. And that's a fact that we have to accept. Either you're a woman, you are a man. You need to have money in your pocket. Some of us don't need as much money to move around, but we need at the end of the day.
Yeah, but men
You
don't
know?
care about women having money.
That's true, but
Realistically
still,
speaking.
we as women, we do care about money for our own and for other people's money. You know, like I don't know how to explain
Women care
that.
about resources and income. Men don't.
Okay, I'll give that to you. But to answer the question, you have to really love the person because you are low key stopping yourself. You know, you're not like giving yourself the chance to
Move the mic. Yeah. There you
go forward. You know what I mean? It might slow you down to be with a person that is not at your same capacity. Are you willing to wait for them to get to that capacity? Are you willing to help them up?
Mhm.
You know, that's a lot of things that you have to take in consideration. If you want to do it, go for it.
So my experience with that, once upon a time, a long time ago, I was a lot younger, dated a man who earned less money than I did, and I realized why it doesn't work. You know, in a perfect world, we want to think, oh yeah, we're gonna wait for him. And actuality, it doesn't work that way. I remember in a way, he almost felt like he was inferior to me, and so it became kind of like a thing where he resented me for it. So I realized, in the world that we live in my opinion,
Did he
right?
resent you or did you resent him? You think?
No, I was okay with it. I didn't mind. I would pay for things, but it bothered him, and he would try to almost like
Who
one
broke
up
up
me.
with who? You broke up with him or he broke
Yeah,
up
but
with
I
you?
broke up with him for other reasons, not for the money
Did
situation.
he cheat on you?
He was just a liar. But it wasn't about money. What I'm saying
It
is, I
definitely was
realized
about money.
it wasn't. He would lie to me about things, and I was like, look, you can be honest about where you're at in life, and we can figure it out. But he wouldn't. He would just put on this facade and try to like make it seem like he had it when he didn't. It became a problem, and then he resented me for being successful and whatever. And so that's when I realized, like, for sure, for me at least, right, I can't date a man who makes less money than I do because it becomes a
Did
thing.
you nag him? Were you like mean and stuff?
No, I was very understanding, but he just lied, like, rather than being honest about where he was at.
Maybe the guy wanted to like prove a point of him being masculine, him being a leader, but he wasn't. So I'm gonna manifest into that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Typically, when girls make more money than their guy or they're in a leadership role, they tend to
Yeah.
be very difficult to be around.
I think there's a
Because
difference
it's
between like high value and high earning.
Because the thing is, like, men naturally are providers. You know, they like to feel that they're bringing
Right.
something to the table. That it's like you said, men see a problem, they solve it. That's it. Oh, my woman is in trouble. She has something I need to resolve. That's it. They don't see forward that, you know? So for them not being able to give you what we want these days, money, like physical stuff, material stuff, it's gonna lower the self-esteem, even if they don't want to, because it's like, damn, the thing that I'm made for to provide, I'm not doing it.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely, in discussions of me, I go along with the very first thing that I was asked. If I value like all of that said in a man, I mean, obviously it would be important to me that he makes way more than me, or maybe even that I don't really do much at all. But how realistic is that with, you know, the very, very first thing I said, my job, all of that? I mean, shit. I don't know.
That goes back to what I was saying with her,
Yeah.
that most women want a provider. I don't know why girls get so mad, like, oh, you're speaking in generalities, but the reality is that more women are similar than they try to say. Because, all right, this might be offensive, but I'm going to say it. We live in this crazy world where women think that they're special. The reality is you guys aren't fucking special. You're attracted to the same traits that a lot of other women are attracted to.
No.
The problem is that most men don't have a lot of these traits in one guy. So you have to consolidate on a guy that has some of them that you're willing to accept. That's what it comes down to. But if a girl had her own pick, she could build her dream man, he's going to look a lot more similar than a lot of you guys care to admit. He's going to be tall, charming, charismatic, nice straight teeth, in shape to a degree with visible abdominals. He's going to have certain things in place. Be a breadwinner, dominant, assertive. There's a reason why 50 Shades of Grey is the #1 best-selling book. Women are attracted to very similar things in men. It's just that, do you have the capability to attract this man? You might not. You might get him for a night. Another girl might be able to get him as a boyfriend. Another girl might be able to get him as a husband. But the reality is that women look for very similar traits in men. I would argue that what women are attracted to with men is far more linear than you guys want to admit. You say some bullshit about personality, blah, blah, blah. But the reality is the personality doesn't matter if he's not attractive enough in the first place.
That goes both ways, though. There's a few studies on how proportional like females' faces are and how much more men are attracted.
Men are far more forgiving when it comes to female beauty than women are when it comes to male competence, attractiveness, height, and all these other things.
Yeah,
in other words, women are way more selective and picky about what they want.
Well, actually, that's not true. The OkCupid study that you referenced before in regards to what men are attracted to, men will swipe more.
Tinder.
Okay, Tinder study. Men will swipe more, but they only message the most attractive females. This whole Pareto principle, they only message the most attractive females. So they might swipe more, but to the point that you made earlier, as far as women are more picky or on these dating apps, that's what you're saying.
Women are far more pickier than men are.
But men still, you cannot be.
I mean, when it comes down
saying
to
that
it, like, I agree with
saying
you.
that men are selective, like it doesn't even come close to the degree of like how men are selective versus how women are selective. Like, okay,
and the only reason for that, and God, you know my friend Rollo. We all know Rollo. We all know evolutionary psychology. We all know Dr. Buss. We're on the same space. The only reason why is because of babies. Is because of symmetry. Is because of we look at you and we see different things because we have to carry your child, and that is the only reason. And if you were in the same exact position, if you had to carry a baby, there are men. What is?
I'm simply arguing that women are far more selective than men. That's it. I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm just saying that they are, and I accept that. And men have to adapt to how women may select.
Okay, great.
Women don't care because like girls will sit there and say, "Oh, it's all about personality." No, it's not. The guy has to meet certain requirements before personality is even given a fuck about.
But that is going to make us more select. I mean, that is why women historically throughout history have been more special or have a perception.
I feel like it would be easier to discuss if we broke up the physicality.
She's talking.
Sorry, go. Sorry.
What are you saying?
I think that throughout history, women have always been more picky. They always are more picky because of carrying babies.
Yeah.
So what is, sorry, I lost my train of thought because you interrupted me. What were we talking about?
I simply said that women are far more selective than the men are.
Yeah.
Okay. And the point is.
Yeah, I don't know why you even jumped in, to be honest with you. That's what I was saying.
We all agreed.
There was another point that you were trying to make, and that's
that women aren't special, and they're attracted to very similar traits amongst each other.
Yes. So if it were reverse and men were more selective, that is the reason why we're more special. That's the reason of the perception of why we think we are special, because we are having to carry your babies. That's just how it is.
But they're not special. And what I mean by women are not special is that girls will sit there and try to say, I'm different. I'm attracted to different things. What I'm saying is that what women are inherently attracted to isn't that different from woman to woman.
Doesn't that apply to men as well?
What?
Doesn't that apply to men as well?
What I'm saying is that men have more variance in what they're attracted to. Women typically don't.
Because we have to
That's fine.
carry your baby.
I'm not arguing for the why. I'm just telling you what is. Yeah, I've noticed that you guys, the other girl that got kicked out, you guys keep making arguments for the why. I'm not talking about the why or if it's right or wrong. I'm telling you what is.
Okay.
Women are far more selective than men. And what I'm saying is that women aren't as special as they think they are because they're attracted to very similar traits in men.
But we have to be more selective
That's
because if
fine.
we
That's
aren't,
fine.
if we aren't,
That's fine.
hold
I
on,
agree with
if
that.
we aren't, again, MHC genes, the t-shirt study, if we choose wrong, it could lead to genetic variance. It could lead to downs. Like
no one's arguing the why.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm just telling you that what is.
Okay.
That's
I
it.
agree.
That's it. So I'm just saying that women are more selective, and it's even heightened more now with social media and dating apps. So it's made it harder for the average man to be able to mate. The average guy is virtually invisible to the average woman because the average woman now has access to exceptional men thanks to social media and the internet. That is why I said chivalry and romance is basically dead because women killed it because they have a higher expectation of the male.
Bam. Solid.
higher expectation of the male.
Yes, women have higher expectations in men that they think that they deserve and or are entitled to thanks to the internet and social media.
More options creates more entitlement.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you take a woman that's average looking and she has 1,000 DMs in her inbox, she has men talking to her at school, she has other guys trying to court her for dates, she has the dating app where men are hitting her up, etc. That is going to absolutely change her perception of her own self-worth. And therefore, I got all these guys hitting me up, I'm going to pick the best one. Why should I settle? That's why so many modern day women nowadays say, I deserve the best, I'm a princess, I'm special, blah, 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 because the internet reinforces this belief system and her friends. We have an entire economy that tells women that love your curves, you're the best, you deserve more. If you look at marketing to women, it's all based in lies. When you lie, women buy.
Mm-hmm.
Women can't handle the truth. I mean, as a matter of fact, when I mentioned this stuff earlier on the show, a lot of you had issues with what I said because women typically don't like to hear the cold, hard truth that women are very cutthroat when it comes to who they pick and who they select in men because women want to be looked at as the virtual ones. I'm just acknowledging reality that women are far more cutthroat and selective with picking the opposite gender than men are.
I think it's always been that way. It has always been.
It always has. But I'm saying now with Instagram and social media, it's been heightened.
Okay. Yeah,
that was all I was trying to say
Fair
earlier.
point.
But everyone else is in their feelings getting mad, saying like, that's fine, but I don't agree, blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying Instagram and social media has made women more selective. So the average guy that would have had a chance in 1970 doesn't have a chance in 2023. He's invisible now.
Well, he also had to put a ring on it first before he got laid.
Yeah, but he didn't compete with a Chad in California.
Yep.
For the same girl.
True.
And
You got
also,
something?
it could be an illusion as well.
Go ahead. Yes,
I have a question, like more of a personal question for like all the men, or if you believe that women in general are not special. I mean, the personal question is, would you not marry somebody you consider a special person? I mean, wouldn't if you believe all women aren't special?
I don't think men are
wouldn't-
special either, by the way.
Yeah, facts.
But isn't that just the formula for a miserable living situation?
I think it's the recipe for a realistic living situation.
So, not believing your partner is special, important, unique, wouldn't that just be a mediocre marriage?
No, because when you pedestalize, they typically tend to treat you like shit.
But
You can't
shouldn't-
pedestalize women.
You can't generalize every woman. You
Really?
You don't want to marry somebody you consider special, unique. Like you don't want that.
Who has to like the other party more for a relationship
That's
to
not
work?
the point.
Well, hold on.
It takes two to
it's going,
tango.
no. It's going somewhere with this. Who needs to like the other person more for the relationship to work? Does the man need to like the girl more, or does the woman need to like the guy more for it to be a happy relationship?
No, in a genuine marriage
Men
relationship,
for
it's
women.
got to go both ways. It takes two
No.
to tango.
In every single relationship, okay, there's always someone who needs the other less. That's any relationship, whether it's a relationship with your job, friends, etc. There's always a value exchange, but one party typically less needs the other party less. I'm asking you in this situation, for relationship to be the best, does the woman need to like the guy more or the other way around?
I really, really just believe it's 50-50. You got to love your partner as much as they love you.
See, this is where naivety comes in. There's no such thing as 50-50 in anything. That's a fallacy, especially within the confinements of a relationship. One party has to be valued more than the other.
Not true.
That's just how it is. What do you mean not true?
The thing
I personally believe not true because I believe compromise is a thing. There's no such thing as the woman giving more.
But
or
someone
the man
has to
giving
compromise more. But someone has to compromise
It's
more.
not true. I believe all things can be talked out. All things can be discussed about. If you talk shit out with your partner, then everything can be resolved. There's no such thing as the man giving more or the woman giving more. And this day and age specifically, come on now.
2023.
It's 2023. I'm a favor.
Yeah,
like,
queen.
please.
But
feel
hold
like in
on,
their
hold on. We're talking, hold on. We're talking about stats and figures, and I have all this stuff to back this up. And you say something like that, Myron, but that is pure opinion. There are no statistical significant data to prove that a relationship does better when a woman loves a man more or vice versa. So you have to acknowledge, and I'm calling you on your accountability at this point.
Oh shit.
You have to acknowledge that was an opinion at best.
Ooh.
No, it's not.
Okay.
And the reason why.
And who's delusional now?
Well, if you give me a second, I can explain why.
Yes.
Women don't seek their equal. They seek a superior in every single metric, whether it's height, income, competence, accomplishments, competence. Women don't look for a man who's equal.
That's an opinion.
Therefore,
no.
That's an opinion. Because I don't know if
No. Let's talk about the stats. Like, give the stats.
the traits I
don't have the rational male sitting in front of me, but
the traits I just described, this is what women look for hardwired in their partner. They're looking for protection, provisioning, competence, confidence. They look for what I call but there's only 14% of 1% men. So that means if that were true, then only 14% of men would be married and would be in long-term serious relationships if that fact was absolutely true. Is that correct? Can I finish my point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What women want and what they actually get with are two different things. Majority of women want what I just described, a man who's better than them in almost every metric. Now, can every girl get this? No, because obviously we have a supply and demand issue. But that does not change the fact that women are hardwired to want these things, and they want a mate who's better than them in every regard. So if I come into the relationship and I'm better than you in every regard, and I treat you as an equal, that doesn't make sense, does it? Because what I'm basically doing is I'm saying, oh, well, I've worked my ass off to get to a certain point in life, and I'm going to treat you as an equal. Women don't like that. They want a leader. By default of me being a leader, that means that we are not equal.
Depends on the type of woman.
But hold on. Okay,
look,
do men?
I'm gonna be very honest with you. You've made a lot of stupid comments.
I'm not.
So please,
I haven't made a stupid comments. I'm speaking in 2023. A lot of women made a lot of. You made a lot of biased opinions. You haven't made facts. You made opinions.
No. What I just stated is a fact that women are attracted to.
How old are you? And how old am I? How old are you? And how old am I? You're old as fuck, right? That's my point. But my thing is, my day and age, no one cares about. Oh, the man has to have more than the woman. It's all about the type of woman that you are and what you're seeking at this day and age, honestly.
With all due respect, you're
speaking.
stupid.
You're saying, a woman wants this. You're stating a fact.
Stop. It is a fact. This is what women look for in men. In general, women look for these characteristics in men. That is a fact. That is not my opinion. This is biologically hardwired in us.
What's false? Considering a lot of women would agree with me.
I mean,
but okay.
You're stupid.
Okay,
I'm not stupid. I'm stating my opinion just as you're stating your opinion. I haven't insulted you, so don't insult me.
You are stupid.
I haven't insulted you, so don't insult me.
It's the truth.
Like
if
I
I'm
said,
stating a fact, and then you go ahead and turn around and try to say
you're not stating a fact. You're not stating a fact. You're stating an opinion because there's a lot of women that would disagree with what you're saying.
But hold on. He is stating a fact from an evolutionary perspective. But hold on. But also men want, right? Breasts, big butt, signals of fertility. Men also have preferences as well. Doesn't mean that they can necessarily get them. So let's go back to the point. What point were you making?
The things that a man, the things that make a man attractive are difficult to attain. They're not born with it.
Well, and I would be similar. I would say similar to women, because why are women getting fake boobs if men aren't attracted to that? I would say that it's also very hard for women as well. Myron, I'm just rallying. Keep going.
No, because I'm telling you that women don't look for an equal when it comes to finding a partner. They want a superior. So therefore, the man must behave like a superior. This is what women are attracted to. This is why I'm saying the girl must like the guy more for her to truly feel fulfilled, because thanks to hypergamy, women need to know that they have the best man. A woman only knows that she has the best man when she's not looking at others because she's chasing the man's validation. That's when women are satisfied, when they know that they can get the best that they can get. What's the most honest indicator that she has the best that she can get? When she's chasing that man's validation.
Well, then why are 80% of women filing for divorce then if they're chasing the best that they can get?
Most men cannot attain and have all those traits in one guy, which is why so many girls might have a guy that fulfills the financial need, then have another guy that's tall and attractive that fulfills their sexual need. Very few men have all these metrics that women look for. However, women still want them, but it's just difficult to find them in one guy. So if anything, the high divorce rate proves my point that women are looking for a superior. They're not looking for an equal.
So, but men are cheating more than women.
Not true. Cheating between the genders is damn near equal at this point.
It's about 5-10% different. It's not that equal.
It's almost the newer studies are showing.
So who has the dual mating strategy then? If men are still cheating and still seeking long-term relationships, there's dual mating strategy on either side.
What are you talking about, with men and women?
Yes, 100%. If you're saying that we want our beta and the alpha, we go for these different types of characteristics. You want a couple of women in your life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
But women, if given the option, would prefer one man that has all the characteristics I named. Here's the difference. If a man, right, has the best girlfriend ever, he's still going to fuck others. But if a woman has the best man ever, she definitely ain't going to want to fuck other guys.
Again, these are all opinions. How are you turning these into facts?
Because women like to consolidate on the highest value man that they can get. Most girls, if they have their dream man, aren't gonna run around and fuck other guys. They're not gonna do that. But men, if they got their dream girl, they're still gonna fuck other guys because men like abundance. They like quantity. Women want quality. The problem is that most guys don't have the quality in one guy, so women have to outsource it in different individuals.
So people that leave, like supermodels that leave their husbands, aren't interested in men because they're with the most high value men and they're leaving anyway. Like that doesn't
make any sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
Because the man, well, let's use Tom Brady, for example, right?
The bad example, and you know why.
That's a perfect example because that's a guy that's a winner in every metric, but his girl still left him, and there's a plausible explanation for that. The reason why is because thanks to the internet, once again, like I said before, when you lie, women buy. Giselle thinks that she could do better. Women typically don't leave a guy unless they think that they can do better, right? She left him. What'd she do? Go fuck some TIE fighter that might have not had the same status and the money, but he was attractive to her.
But the thing is that you don't encapsulate all the other things that she could have been unhappy with. Again, could have been his career. He could have never been home. He could have been gone all the time. She fell out of love with him because they didn't have an emotional connection. There's so many other things that women need versus just resources to stay with a man. And I understand your points and I respect them. And I think you make amazingly valid points, but there are other layers to it. It is not just so black and white. There are other things that men have to bring to the table, even if they are highly successful. We will trade the highest. Hold on. They will trade the highest successful, most amazing man. If he is not emotionally available to us, if he is gone all the time, if he is on vacation and on his phone, what does that equal? What is that? Does that make you feel special, ladies? Does that make you feel loved? Does that make you feel cherished? So that's the thing. Is all I'm saying is that men have to also understand that women want other things than just their dollar. And a woman will respect you and a woman will honor you and stay with you if you are also meeting her emotional needs as well.
Do you know how we got here?
What do you mean?
We got here because all I simply said was that men, right? The girl needs to like the guy more for the relationship to be in the best situation. That's all I'm saying. You're making an argument for something.
You're a very effective arguer. Yes. I mean, I'd love to.
Myron.
Because you're going on a random tangent about women need all this, blah, blah, blah. I'm simply saying that, cool, women need all that, right? But she needs to feel like she has the best guy for her to stay attracted to that guy.
And the best guy could be emotionally available. You are equating resources, finances. You are equating certain things from a materialistic perspective as the best guy.
No. I said there's a bunch of other things too. Confident, ambitious, etc. All these things go into the person's character. But what I'm saying is that the girl, remember, we started this, ladies. You guys lose focus so much. I'm just simply saying, for the relationship to be the best, the girl's got to be chasing the man's validation. And that puts him inevitably in the driver's seat in the leadership position. Because when it's the other way around, the man is pedestalizing the woman. She has no choice but to look down, and women don't respect men that they don't feel that they feel they're better than. Hypergamy. Simply, that's what it is.